So here we go again. We are going to get swept out of here in about 2 or 3 weeks. They want us to sign up to this program that we leave at 7 a.m. till 7 p.m. So that's 12 hours out there that we have cops chasing us, those of us that live in our rig, our RV. It's illegal to park anywhere in shopping centers, any kind of business parking lot. Can't even park on the side of the road. They'll be giving us tickets. Now, mind you, every day going from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., 12 hours out on the street, you're going to bet the day after day, the same people are going to get tickets and tickets and tickets where they can't afford to pay the tickets because, wow, we're homeless. And some of us do have a little bit of finance, but not enough to get ticket every day. And if they don't pay those tickets, well, they lose everything they have. They did this back in 2017. They did the same thing with the programming thing. They knew that the ones in the rigs that have medical problems, like, okay, I have my nebulizer, okay? I use that during the day, during the night, during the mornings. I have real bad asthma and COPD. But I can't be out there 12 hours driving around trying to avoid cops. I can't run my generator to do my medicine. So here I'm going to be chased by cops while I'm having a hard time breathing because I can't use my nebulizing machine. Might pass out while driving and get in an accident. But they don't care. They really don't care. I even told Dorian that, this action that they're taking, especially around the holidays, that most of us may not make it through the holiday. I may not make it. Like I said, if I don't have capability to use my nebulizer. And there's other folks out here that have worse than me. Some of them need their generator to be running so that the refrigerator stays running because they have medicine they have to keep in their refrigerator, and those medicine goes bad and they can't afford to get any more. Even if you have insurance like I do, where I get my medicines for free, you have to wait until your medicine is re-upped again, and they don't do no emergency fill for certain medications. So they have to keep it in their refrigerator. But if we're going to be out of here at 7 a.m. and not come back until 7 p.m., that's 12 hours every day. They're trying to get us out there on the road 12 hours a day so that they could ticket us day after day until we can't pay any of the tickets, or maybe just a couple of the tickets and not the rest, and then they're going to take our home. That's what it's all been about. It's separating us, not allowing us to be united so we don't become a strong front for the homeless, and trying to get us out there so that they have, the opportunity to give us tickets, maybe even towed our rig away with our pets in it. What they don't realize is when they do that, they're taking our home, they're taking our personal, they're taking our personal belongings, they're taking our personal, 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 stuff that, important things that cannot be replaced, whether it be paperwork, birth certificate, you know, uh, momentum that they've been keeping, uh, pictures of their kids and grandkids, uh, their pets. Um, so that's what they want. They want to strip us of everything that makes us a little bit of a human that we are right now. I tried to tell them that, why didn't you find a place for us to go to before you're throwing us out of here? They said they've been trying. They were given 4.8 million. Well, somebody said billion. I think it's millions. I'll have to have somebody really look that up. However, the money, I feel, is going towards more of the sweeping. Because let me tell you, the companies that these county hires to come in and destroy all of our property, they end up taking what they want. Like this one area got swept. This guy just bought a new generator. Yes, he was staying in a tent. He had it all, with his generator so that he could have his little, lights on and be able to cook. He had it all set up. He was trying to be self-sufficient out there, keep himself alive, keep himself warm. When they swept that area, they took his generator and kept it. Now, what they're supposed to do is, when they sweep these places, they're supposed to take all that, what they call junk, and put it in a dumpster, like in this dump yard. They're supposed to put it all in a dump yard. But you see all these men, oh, wow, look at this brand new generator. I'm taking that home. Oh, look at that machete. I'm taking that home. Oh, look at this metal pole. I'm going to trip over a laundry basket while I'm helping the county throw these homeless people over. But I'm going to stay gripped to this pole because it's important, right? But it's supposed to be junk, right? And they also accuse a lot of homeless people of stealing. So let me ask this. So if you believe homeless people steal everything that they own, which I don't. Everything I own, I paid for. But they think that these people are stealing stuff. They end up taking that stuff home. What does that make them? They're stealing something that they say that the homeless stole. So you're taking that home, even though you honestly say that you believe that homeless people do steal. But you're going to take the stuff that you claim they stole. Yeah, right? I'd like to know where all this money is supposed to be towards helping us find place to stay, or even, pay for a site. They should put out there that we are willing to pay whatever we can afford. We're willing to pay for a site to stay. We just need a partial out there, a piece of property. A bunch of us got together and we all agreed that if we could do it to where we would pay according to what we make. Like, I'm on GA, so I don't make that much. But some people do have jobs out here. Yes, they do. So those of us that have the little bit of financial resources, we're willing to pay for a spot, to be on, and we could be self-sufficient at that point. And granted, there are some people out here that do not follow the rules, and believe me, they will not be uh, accepted even by us into our little camp so that they could disrupt, you know, some of them feel like the rules don't apply to them. What got them that way, what got them to feel that rules don't apply to them anymore, is because they feel like they're not being recognized by the public anymore. They're not accounted for anything. So, yeah, they're going to feel like rules don't apply to them. Now, I'm not saying that's okay, because it's not. Because, you see, I've been beaten up too. And I get beaten up every day I'm out here. My health gets beaten up. My mental gets beaten up. My emotions get beaten up. But I understand that rules do apply to me. And it's not only that, but I'm a very considerate person towards everybody else. I do care about everybody else. I was asked the other day, why do you do all this, you know, making videos and putting your face out there? The reason why they asked me that is because I do have somebody that's hunting me down because they committed a crime against me, and I pressed charges against them, and there are on the sex offender list for 16 years. So they're out for revenge on me. But when I put my face out there, I know that I'm putting myself in danger. But who else is going to do that out here, huh? I've been getting people to do it more by setting an example. But they asked me why I'm putting myself in danger when I am a target. And I simply told them, because I care about everybody here, no matter if I like them or not, I care about them. I truly do. I care. A lot of us are just wanting to be back to living our life. We're willing to pay what we can to have a place to stay. We also would like to have more rig and RV, even though it is hard out here because of these people living in the tents. They're being shunned from everywhere. They're not even allowed to be over here. But I'm not going to tell them to go. They want me to tell them to go. But I'm not going to tell them. How can I throw anybody out of anywhere? How? You know, there's a certain person that could do it, right? Because they don't really care that much for their fellow humans. They care for themselves. Yes, these people in a tent are making a mess out there. But every time I go back there and I said, please clean it up, they clean it up. You know, we're all broken. We're like a big old box of broken Barbie dolls and Kent dolls out here, okay? We're all broken, okay? And I try to stay on top of that. I go back there, I check out the areas. I say, hey, can you pick this up? Can you pick that up? Can you make sure? And you know what? There is 3 people back there, and they have their own little storage container that they use as a trash, and then they go and dump it in the dumpster. Now, here's another problem we have. As we get told, and we got told so many times here over the months, they're getting ready to come in and sweep. So what do people do? They want to empty out their rigs and their car. They want to get rid of all that stuff because they got to get ready to move. And so they dump it at the dumpster, and it gets over full, and it looks real bad. But what do you expect? What do you expect? Okay? So, I don't know if there's anybody out there that could help us here. You know, if there is, I'd like to find out what is happening with the money that's supposed to be used to put us up in places, to create programs, especially for us that are living in a rig, If we could just have a place to park that's safe, that we could run our generator, uh, and be there until we get, put into an apartment, that'll be perfect. But we need property. And, all the businesses out here, they don't want us on their property. And I'm not talking about like right in front of their property. You see, a lot of these business people, they own properties on the side. And the county could definitely afford a couple of properties out there. I mean, if we're willing to pay to be on them, you'd be making a little bit of money. We're willing to pay for our own resources. We're willing to pay for the electricity, for, well, actually, we can use our own generator, but if there's that option, we can. We could pay for our own water. There's several of us here that pay $89 to get our stuff dumped, gray water and black water. So, those of us are very responsible. We will pay to have the dump done. I spend like $20 a day for gas, to run my generator, so that I can microwave my meals. I can use my nebulizer. I could have my coffee pot in the morning. I could run my vacuum cleaner, because I have to vacuum constantly, because when you have asthma and COPD and you got carpeting, which I don't like carpeting, there's more allergen coming from the carpet, and so I always have to continuously vacuum, if not every day, at least every other day. So a person like me that's trying to keep the health and get back to being strong in our health is now going to get knocked back down. Wow. Excuse me, that's my cat. I would like to have where we could have a property, be able to control who comes on that property, because there's a lot of us females. There are not comfortable having males that we've been looking on the internet, and they turned out to be rapists. So, we have two people on this site like that. We're not judging them. We don't turn them away, but we're not feeling comfortable. Like I said, I can't turn anybody away here. But we have to make big changes. So, I don't know. I am going to reach out to anybody out there. Anybody that might have a little influence. We need a property to stay on, to keep our rigs and RVs on, to keep cars on. We are willing to pay, for whatever we use. We're willing to pay. And we also have our own generator. So, we need help. We need somebody that can audit the money that was supposed to go to the homeless people. I don't know if there's somebody out there that has the balls to investigate that for us. I don't know. Does anybody have the balls? Does anybody that works in the county with the supervisor, do you have the balls to say, hey, I don't feel right doing this to these people? Why are you sending me out there to tell them that they have to get out and that we can't do nothing for them and that they're on their own? Can somebody grow enough balls for that? Because we need somebody in the system to stick up for us. We do have a couple people, but we need more voices so that we could speak louder. Okay? I mean, I'm going to be making these YouTubes, and I'm still going to be putting my life. Every time I make these YouTube, I put my life out there. I'm a target for this guy to come and get me. And I know you're asking me why I'm taking this big risk. Why are you putting yourself, knowing that you're a target on these videos, why are you putting yourself out there in these meetings? Because I care. Because all my life I've cared. When I was homeless with my mom, I was 7, 8 years old. And I was homeless in Manhattan, New York City, okay? And I always cared about everybody. I watched out for my mom while she slept. And I watched out for other people. So, don't think I didn't try not to care. I tried not to care. I really did. Because to care and not be able to do much, it hurts me. So I tried not to care. I really did. Over the years, I tried to be a hard-ass bitch and not care. Every time I walk by somebody on the road, on the street, on the sidewalk that was homeless, I end up going in the store and buying them something. Even with my food stamps, I would end up buying them something because I care. I can't help but care. And yes, that's why I put myself out here. Anyway, I just need... We need help. We need a lead of where we can go to. Because if we don't get help, I don't even know if I'm going to last after the holidays. And I'm sure a lot of these people are not going to last through the holidays. Please. I don't know if there's anybody that could find out what's going on with all the money that's supposed to help us. I think it's being spent on chasing us out. Please help us. Please reach out. Inquire what's happening. Where's the money going? Inquire why the county can't afford to part from one of their properties, especially when we offered to pay so that we could stay somewhere. Does anybody out there have the balls to help? Does anybody out there have the balls to speak for us? I'm going to continue doing these videos. And I'm going to continue pushing. But if you don't hear from me for months, then you know I didn't make it. I already got my affairs in order. I know where my cat is going to go and where my bird is going to go. Anyway, I don't know what else to say. I'm signing off. and hopefully I'll be back.